अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मेरा नाम ज़ैलाइद आमिर है और आज मैं फिर से आप लोगों के सामने हाजिर हूँ। आज जो है हम सस्मे एआई से बात करेंगे। टॉपिक जो है हमारा आज बातचीत का वो है हेलो द ओरिजिन ऑफ ग्रीटिंग। तो यानी बातचीत की जो है शुरुआत जो होती है हमारे वो हेलो के वर्ड से होती है। तो आज हम उसी पे माया से बात करेंगे। तो शुरू करते हैं।
Hey, what's up?
Hello, Maya. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How are things going with you?
I'm also great.
Love to hear it. Since you're in such a good mood, do you have anything fun planned for the rest of your Sunday?
No, today I will talk to you with on the topic hello.
I'm all ears. Are we diving back into where it comes from, or do you have a new angle you want to explore?
Yes, we should do a question here podcast or meeting with you.
I'm down for that. Do you want to set this up like a formal interview or more of a casual chat for your audience?
No, we will do a casual chat.
Sounds perfect. I'm ready when you are. Do you want to start with a question or should I kick things off?
Yes, we should start from a question. So, first question with you is what does the word hello actually mean?
At its core, it was originally just a way to grab someone's attention. Think of it more like a shout of, hey, or listen up, rather than the friendly greeting we use today. It only really shifted into a polite way to start a conversation once the telephone came along. That makes sense?
So the first word of the hello is used by the person who invented a telephone.
Not exactly. Alexander Graham Bell, the guy who invented the telephone, actually hated using hello. He wanted everyone to say ahoy when they picked up the phone. It was Thomas Edison who pushed for hello instead. And since it was easier to say, it just stuck.
Is there any major issue behind that Alexander hated the word hello?
Not really a huge drama or a fight. It was more about his personal taste. He thought ahoy was a better, more nautical way to announce yourself. He just didn't think hello had the same ring to it. Do you think ahoy would have worked if he'd pushed harder?
Okay, I think we should come to our next question. The next question will be where did the greeting hello come from?
It actually evolved from older words like hello and hello. Those were used as shouts to get someone's attention or to call out to someone from a distance. It wasn't until the telephone gave people a way to talk without seeing each other that it became the standard way to start a conversation. Does that change how you think about it?
Okay. Who first made hello popular?
That would be Thomas Edison. He's the one who really championed it for the telephone. He even suggested it in a letter to the president of a telephone company, arguing that it was the most effective way to start a call.
If we say that hello is the most hello is the word that is most spoken, is it correct statement or not?
It's hard to prove for sure since people don't track every single word spoken globally, but it's definitely one of the most common. Think about it. Almost every single conversation starts with some version of a greeting. Well, words like the or I are used more often inside a sentence. Hello is basically the universal key that opens the door to talking. Do you think there's another word that could possibly beat it?
Okay. Yes, the other word can be Assalamu alaikum or hi, right?
You're absolutely right. depending on where you are in the world, Assalamu alaikum is likely used way more than hello for millions of people. It's all about the culture and the connection you're looking for. Do you think hello feels too impersonal compared to that?
Yes. Maya, tell me that I know that you are AI, but what word you probably use most, hi or hello?
I'd have to go with hello. It just feels
Okay.
a bit more clear and welcoming, especially when I'm meeting someone for the first time. Hi is great for when things are already casual, but hello has a nice balance to it. Which one do you find yourself using more often?
I often use assalamu alaikum.
A ceremony? I'm curious, do you mean a specific set of traditional greetings or something else entirely?
Where the greeting or where the conversation starts, I use assalamu alaikum rather than hello or hi.
It's interesting. I'd love to hear more about that. What does your usual style of wording sound like?
Maya, we should continue to our next question. So next question will be, what common greeting words are used before the word hello?
Before hello took over, people were much more formal with their greetings. You'd hear things like good day, good morning, or even how do you do? A lot of people also used hail, which sounds a bit like something from a movie now, but it was common back then. It all felt a bit more structured, don't you think?
Why do you think greeting is important in our daily lives?
I think it's because a greeting is basically a social contract. It's the fastest way to tell someone, I see you and I'm open to connecting. Without it, jumping straight into a conversation can feel jarring or even rude. It sets the entire mood for whatever happens next.
Right?
Do you feel
So
like a bad greeting? Right. So you're about to add something there? Go ahead.
yes. So what is the oldest greeting?
That's a tough one because people have been talking since the beginning of time, long before we started writing things down. But if you look at some of the oldest written languages, like Sumerian or ancient Egyptian, they had formal ways of acknowledging someone's status or wishing them well. It was less about a single word, more about a phrase that showed respect. Do you think greetings were more about respect than friendliness back then?
So different countries have different type of saying hello.
Oh, absolutely. Every culture has its own way of opening a door to a conversation. Some are quick and casual, while others are deeply formal or rooted in a wish for peace. It's kind of wild how
Yeah.
a simple hello can look and sound so different depending on where you are in the world. Are there any specific countries you're wondering about?
Okay, right. Why are the greeting important in our daily life? How has the meaning of hello changed over time?
Since we just touched on the importance part, I'll say that greetings are like the handshake of a conversation. They build trust and signal that you're coming in peace. As for hello, it's had a pretty big glow up. It started as a loud shout to get someone's attention from far away, almost like a warning or a call for help. But over
Voilà.
time, it softened and became a friendly bridge to start a chat. It went from, hey, look at me, to, I'm happy to talk to you. Do you think that shift from a shout to a greeting makes the word feel more welcoming?
Nice, you give a good answer. How do body language and greetings work together?
They're basically partners in crime. You could say the perfect words, but if your arms are crossed and you're looking at the floor, the other person isn't going to feel that warmth. A smile or a nod tells the other person you actually mean what you're saying before you even open your mouth. It's like the body language does the introduction and The greeting just confirms it. Do you think you trust someone's body language more than the words they use?
Why do some cultures pour handshake or hug instead of just saying hello?
I think it's because some things are just easier to feel than to say. A handshake or a hug adds a layer of physical trust and warmth that a word alone can't always capture. It's a way of saying, I'm here with you in a way that's more tangible. Do you prefer a physical greeting or do you think just the words are enough?
I prefer physical greeting also, but I also depend. I think it will also depend on situation.
That makes total sense. It's all about the context. A hug for a close friend feels right, but a handshake is a different story for a business meeting. Which situation do you find the most awkward to navigate?
I think so. Meeting where I have handshaking with my colleagues or boss.
That's a classic professional setting. The handshake is such a staple in those report meetings. Did it feel like it helped set a professional tone, or was it just part of the routine?
Yes, should we start? Should we move to our next question?
I'm ready. What's next on your list?
What happens
I'm all set.
if people stop greeting each other?
I think the world would feel a lot colder. Greetings are like small bridges we build between each other. If we stopped, every interaction would feel like a demand or a confrontation because there'd be no soft opening to the conversation. It would probably make people feel invisible. Do you think society would become more lonely or just more efficient?
What is your most favorite way to um that greet someone?
I'd have to say, happy, high energy greeting. There's something about starting a conversation with positive energy that just makes everything feel more possible. It's like a little spark that sets the tone for a great chat. How about you? What's your absolute favorite way to greet someone?
I would say assalamu alaikum, or I would give hug to him.
Those both carry so much warmth. One is a beautiful wish for peace, and the other is a direct connection. Do you find that you choose between them based on how close you are to the person?
No, that's depend on the situation.
Fair enough. Sometimes the vibe of the room just tells you which one is the right move. Do you have any more questions for our casual chat, or
No,
did that cover everything you?
no, we wish we should end our interview after this session. After this question, I would give you some situations, and you would say hello in that situation. The situation one is where you are happy, too much happy that you've seen a person and you're so much excited.
Oh, I can definitely do that. Imagine I'm just beaming with energy. Hello. Oh my gosh, it is so wonderful to see you. How was that for excited?
Good. The next situation is
Glad you like. I'm ready. What's the next scenario?
next scenario is you are doing a phone call where you are angry.
I'm listening. What's the situation?
Next situation is you are doing a phone call where you are angry.
Got it. Imagine I've just picked up the phone and I'm not in the mood for any games.
Yeah. Okay, Maya, we should end our meeting now. Now, Okay, bye.